Hello everyone, it's Adrian and you're welcome or welcome back to the channel where I talk about my unfiltered thoughts and opinions that nobody asked for. If that sounds like something that you're into, like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into today's episode. I'm really sorry if my eyes are like watery. It's because I was laughing before filming this. I don't know why I was laughing. I don't know what's funny about today's topic. It's not funny, but I was laughing, and so you're gonna have to excuse me for that. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into today's episode. But you know what will be my downfall? You know, something that has just gotten the best of me? Nostalgia. Man, I'm like the most nostalgic person ever because at first I used to think it was normal to be this person who thinks about my childhood this often and reminisce on it over and over again, and even like dream about it in my dreams a lot. I used to think it was normal until I found out that it's not. Apparently it's not, and not a lot of people actually care about their childhoods that much like I do, because every now and then I always find myself like feeling really nostalgic and just being like, oh man, I really miss my childhood. And I know for you to be in this position where you're like missing your childhood, you have to be someone who had a great childhood. Well, mine was a mix of both. There was some pretty traumatizing stuff which didn't really traumatize me, but they were supposed to traumatize me, but they failed miserably to do so because I'm different. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm being sarcastic. I'm being sarcastic if you're new here, okay? But yeah, it's because I'm different, so they didn't do anything to me. But the other side, like most of it, majority of it, it was good. It was really good stuff. Like generally speaking, I had a great childhood. So again, you have to be someone who had a great childhood to be this person who's like always nostalgic and wanting to go back to your childhood and thinking about it, dreaming about it, and always reminiscing on it, and just feeling like now in your adult life it's almost like there is something that's missing. Which life is fun right now, life is good as an adult, but I don't know, it's just not the same. Of course it's not the same because things are not the same. I'm not friends with the same people that I was friends with when I was a child, when I was younger. I don't live in the same environments, and everything is just different, okay? Everyone is just doing their own thing, living their own life. But man, I used to think it was normal, but I just think about it too much. Like I really am the kind of person that yearns their childhood a lot, and it's too much. It has gone to a point where it's just too much right now, and I don't know what to do about it. Again, I thought it was normal, but apparently it's not. And I need help. No, seriously, I need help because I think it's time for me to accept that I'm an adult now and this is my life, because that childhood, it's gone. I mean, it was beautiful and all, but it's really gone, and I have to just like be present and accept this as my life, which is weird because this is a beautiful life. Like I love my life. Everything is great, but I just keep finding myself going back to my childhood, if you know what I mean. The funny part is that there is no way it was that good. I mean, I know it was a pretty good childhood. It, generally speaking, was a good one. I really love it. That's why I even get nostalgic a lot to begin with. But it wasn't even that great. I mean, it was great. It was beautiful, but I don't think it was that good to the point where now I feel like if I were to have a time machine, I would go back in a heartbeat. Like, that is not good. I don't think that's healthy. Maybe it is, and I'm just being dramatic for no reason, but no, seriously, it was good, it was great, it was beautiful, but I don't think it was that good for me to be in a point where me now as an adult have to be like, oh, my childhood this, childhood that, the point where I get so nostalgic, I start to watch movies that I used to watch back in the day and listen to music that I used to listen to when I was younger, and even sometime visit places that I used to go when I was younger. And I'm like, what are you doing? That is gone. No, like seriously, that is gone. It was beautiful and all. It was good. Good for me that I had a pretty good childhood, but that is gone. That ended a long time ago. This is me now. I'm an adult, and there's nothing I can do about that. And it just like amazes me how there's like a lot of us out there who just like we're like always grieving our childhood and wish that we could go back in time. But something that you need to understand is that this is our new life. We need to accept this as our new life because it is our new life. This is our new reality. And if you're someone who like takes it a bit too far and you always try to go back to it, like try to go back to people that you have outgrown and you're not, again, you guys are not the same. The people that you used to be friends with when you were younger, at least I'm going to speak for myself, people that I used to be friends with when I was younger and the people that I'm friends with now are two completely different people. Like I am different. I changed. I know they changed. They're different. Maybe they're not and they're still the same. But if I were to go back and be friends with the same people or in the same environments or go back to the same places, I would literally be self sabotaging. Seriously, I would be self sabotaging because I outgrew that a long time ago. And it's insane because there is people now who live a pretty good life, but they're always trying, like, because they get nostalgic a lot and they like miss their childhood and how their lives used to be, and the nostalgia gets the best of them, and they always self sabotage by going back to the same relationships that maybe were not even good for them, because again, the nostalgia gets the best of them. You're like, I want to go back to the same friends or in the same environments that might not even be good for you. Like that is done. That is gone. More special if you're somebody who moved to countries or cities and you like live in a completely different environment now. That place that you want to go back to, that place is gone. Even if you were to go back now, it's not gonna be the same. The people are not there, they're gone. And if they're there, they're different. They're not the same. And if they're the same, you're different. You grew, you changed. Things are not the same. And it does not matter what you try to do or go back and try to like recreate that same feeling. You honestly cannot. You cannot. The best that you can do is just accept that this is your new life and try the best that you possibly can to make new memories so that when you're like in your 30s or like 40s to 50s, you'll be able to look back at your 20s and teens and be like, oh, I'm so glad I did this. I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad that I enjoyed that time and this and this and that. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be doing every single thing that you possibly can do to like go back. No, that is gone. Let it go. I'm saying this, but I'm also saying that to me. Like, I need to let go of that. That is gone. That is over. It's crazy to me that there's like a lot of people out there who just live their life without thinking about the past that much or like their childhood and all of that. They're just living their life, doing their own thing because they go to sleep. One day they wake up, they're done with school. They go to bed again. They wake up the next day. They got a job. Same thing. They're married and they have kids and now they're old and now it just like hits them like, oh man, I'm 40 years old or I'm 50 or I'm 6 years old and where did the time go? It's so insane to me that most people out there live like that. Like they don't sit with themselves and try to like reminisce times and think about the things that they're like doing or how life has been so far or their past and their childhood and things that worked out for them and things that did not work out for them. They don't do, they're just like floating through life and floating through time. And to me that's crazy. That's like insane because I'm someone who's like really, really aware of time. Like I'm really like super aware of time. Every single time the clock is like ticking in my head, I'm like, oh man, the moment this hour passes by, it's completely gone. Like it's gone for good. There's nothing that I can do to get it back or like recreate it. Like it's gonna be gone for good. Same thing, like the moment some certain days or events pass, I'm always gonna be in my head and be like, oh man, this is actually gone. Like this is insane. It doesn't matter what I do, I will never get this moment back. And I guess it's a good thing because it forces me to be grateful and to always be present and not take anything for granted and enjoy every single thing as much as I can, because I know that every single thing is not always going to be the same and times are always changing, and there will come a time where all of this is going to be gone. I'm going to be living a completely different life with completely different people, which I guess is it's a good thing, but also it's just insane to me how a lot of people just live their life and do things without thinking much of it. They're just like floating through time. They wake up, they go to bed, they wake up one day, and they're like, oh man, I wonder where the time went. What do you mean you wonder where the time went? I'm like, really, every single hour that goes by, I'm always in my head thinking that, oh man, this is actually gone. Like, there's nothing that we can do to get that back. And it's just, it kind of crazy for me. And it was just something that I was thinking about a lot. And I was like, man, I need to share this. Also, another thing is, being an adult is kind of boring. I don't like it. I don't know, but I just don't like it. I don't like being an adult. I don't hate it. I'm not running away from any responsibilities, but I'm just like, honestly, it's not that fun. It's not that fun to me, which is also ironic because being an adult, you have more freedom to do whatever you want. You know, there's no people in your ear telling you should do this or you should do that. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. Like, you are now in control of your own life. You get to do whatever you want because, again, you're an adult. You get to make your own decisions in life. You know, you get the opportunity to like work and make your own money, but somehow it sometimes still feels empty compared to your childhood. Like, it feels soulless and just bland. I don't know how to explain it, man. I really don't know how to put it into words, and I'm not saying that to to insinuate that I don't like my life right now, because I love it. You know, it's beautiful, it's great, but I don't know. Sometimes it feels like something is missing, even though I know nothing is really missing, and it's just me being nostalgic and missing my childhood, but it's just not the same. It really isn't. Things are not the same. And it's like you might be thinking that, well, of course they're not the same. Like, you grew up. Yes, I grew up. They're not the same. But, ah, it's tough. It's tough sometimes. At least for me, as someone who's like, who is like sometimes really nostalgic. But man, seriously, I need to get my life together. I mean, I have my life together, but this is not good. It's time for me to accept adulthood. I'm really responsible. I think I'm a really responsible adult, but yeah, it's time for me to just like let go of the childhood. It's done. It's gone. Again, I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I don't like my life now. I don't like adulthood. It's okay. It's okay, I guess. It's fine. But it's just weird to me how as an adult now you have more freedom and you get to like make your own money and have your own thing and have your own independence and do whatever you want, but somehow life still sucks compared to when you were a kid. I guess life was way better when you were a kid because, again, you don't have any, you don't have a lot of responsibilities. You know, you just have to, I guess, go to school and just do your own thing and go out and play. But as you get older, things start to get real, and it's like, oh man, like I'm actually getting older. Like, things are not the same anymore. Like, I have to actually get my life together. And every single thing is up to me. Like, if I don't get up and do anything with my life and do something or try to change or go after something and be serious, nothing is gonna happen. Like, actually, no one is gonna come to save you. Seriously, you have to do that on your own. But when you're a kid, I guess you're allowed to mess up over and over again. And I know I'm still young. It's not like I'm 30 years old or like 25 or like I'm really young, but still, it still feels really weird, and it's just something that I wanted to talk about. But I think I've grown to accept it, kind of, because that's life, right? You know, things change, people change. I did, and you just have to make the most out of every moment and every situation because time is not on our side. Things are constantly changing. So it's just something that I wanted to talk about, something that has been on my mind, and it's crazy. It's insane. But yeah, it's just something that I wanted to talk about, and that's all I have to say for today's episode. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Yeah, this one is not gonna be long. But yeah, that's all I have to say for today's episode. I love you. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Subscribe.